Shalom uvracha. There's a fascinating discussion regarding the nature of tshuva that stems from a pasuk in this week's parsha, Parshat Nitzavim. In Perek Lamed Pasuk Bet, the Torah describes the reaction that a person has after being struck by the various klalot that are outlined in Parshat Ki Tavo, last week's parsha. In response to those klalot, in response to those punishments, the Torah describes Vishavta ad Hashem Elokecha, and you will return to Hashem your God, Vishamata bikolo, and you will listen to his voice, Kechol asher anochi mitzavcha hayom, according to all that I have commanded you today. And the Mefarshim debate how to exactly understand this pasuk. The Ramban on the pasuk here declares that this pasuk is outlining for us the mitzvah of tshuva. There is a commandment, min haTorah. There is a biblical commandment for us to return to God. If man finds himself in a state of sin, in a situation of punishment, he is commanded to go through the process of tshuva in order to return to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. In contrast, Rabbeinu Yonah in his Sefer Sharei Tshuva has a very different view of tshuva. He suggests that tshuva is not an obligation, but rather an opportunity. One of the major chasadim that HaKadosh Baruch Hu has given us is the ability to do tshuva. That despite the things that we have done, despite the break in our relation with HaKadosh Baruch Hu, tshuva enables us to repair that relationship. And while we are not commanded to do so, we are given the opportunity to do so. Says Rabbeinu Yonah, tshuva is not an obligation, but rather an opportunity. Mori v'Rabbi, Harav Aaron Lichtenstein, Zecher Tzadik Livracha, has a very poignant comment regarding this question of whether tshuva is an obligation or an opportunity. In his book, Return and Renewal, in the chapter tshuva, obligation and opportunity, Rav Lichtenstein suggests that it is not either or, but rather both. Tshuva is an opportunity that engenders an obligation. Anyone who is spiritually sensitive, anyone who takes their avodat Hashem seriously, will realize and recognize that if they have the opportunity to do tshuva, if they have the opportunity to fix an aspect that is broken in their relation with HaKadosh Baruch Hu, that opportunity creates a moral obligation, a moral imperative to take advantage of that and to do tshuva in order to become closer to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. To use the words of Rav Lichtenstein himself. So if we ask ourselves whether tshuva is an opportunity, a chesed granted by God, or an obligation, a demand imposed upon us, the answer is not only that it is both independently, it is both intertwined. The very existence of the opportunity imposes a fresh obligation. This is the meaning of the Rambam's expression, accordingly. It is inconceivable that a person who attaches significance to his own spiritual state should be totally impervious and insensitive to the ability to restore his relationship to God and to cleanse himself. If indeed he does not seize the opportunity, this is both a symptom and a cause of spiritual weakness. Rav Lichtenstein concludes, we are expected to lead a life charged with a sense of obligation on the one hand, and with a sense of the awareness of opportunity on the other. We need to keep our eyes and ears open to know where opportunity is present and to live a life suffused with the interaction of the two. As we approach the Yamim Noraim season this year, as we read this week in Parshat Nitzavim, Vishavta ad Hashem Elokecha, may we recognize the tremendous opportunity that we have for the mitzvah of tshuva and fully appreciate that that opportunity obligates us to come close to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, obligates us to take advantage of the mitzvah of tshuva, to return to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, b'levav shalem. Wishing everyone a Shabbat Shalom, a Shana Tova, and Ktiva v'Chatima Tova.